What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to another episode of the Miami Marlins franchise rebuild, episode 8. We're going the offseason of year 3. We won 81 games in year 3. Unfortunately, a year ago, I just realized was finished over 500. We were at 500. But, you know what? We're going in the right direction. You guys wanted me to keep Buxton, which is good because we did give him that contract. Might have overpaid a little bit. Now, I do want to let you guys know because I did do this. I did give him a team option. There is a known glitch where you can't basically give a person the option of accepting the team. Let me rephrase that. You, as the GM, cannot say yes or no on a team option contract. You will automatically decline it. Now, in this situation, I was going to decline it anyway to make him a free agent, but just to keep that in mind, you can't actually accept it as a team. It's a glitch. San Diego Studios knows about it. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, and you know what? There's been a lot of we can't figure out how to pronounce this dude's last name, and I want to say everyone's like it's Zarate, it's Zarada. I don't even know. I've seen some people. I'm just call him Zarat. Just Zarat. You know what I'm gonna do to make sure it's an executive decision. Actually, I wanted to see if they had audio for his last name audio. Let's hear this. Let me hear this. I think it's his. Okay. That's obviously glitch. You can only hear the end. But he's saying A. So it's Zarate. It's not Zarat. It is Zarate. I know that's so important. Everyone will spend a minute doing that. It's Zarate. For some reason, it doesn't show the whole thing, but it's Zarate. Okay. Zarate. Or Zarate. Like T-A-Y. Zarate. All right. I'm going to do my best to remember that. Let's get into the offseason. Big moment. We're going to find out. Is Sixto Sanchez's career over? That would be a huge blow to our rotation. So let's go to the offseason. Okay, he did not retire. That is big. Did anyone retire? Oh! Sosa had to retire due to a torn ACL. He is a B potential. Yeah, that's... Jonah Arenado, is he any relation to Nolan? I don't know. You guys probably know, or someone knows. But you know one retired. Robbie Cano retired, made the Hall of Fame. All right, so exclusive free agents. We got Tryon, Simmons, and Encarnacion. So I want to see what he wants. Tryon, $10 million a year. Definitely give him a. I'll do 2 with a player, and I'm going to have to put it to 22. Hope he accepts. I'm going to give him a qualifying offer as well. Simmons, I might let him go and just try to get some more offense out of that position. Unless you want something really cheap, $13 million, I'm just going to give him a qualifying offer, and we'll let him walk. Encarnacion, we don't need to worry about it. Staff is fine. We don't have to worry about that. Let's see if he signed. And we already did Jock in the spring training. And so Blake signed 2-year deal with a player option. $11 million is a really good deal for a guy with his last 4 years, it's a 0.7. I'll show you guys so you can see. 0.78 ERA, a 2.44 ERA, a 1.89, and a 1.76. Ridiculously good. So, and Simmons is a very good player. I'll take the extra draft pick, and we'll find some more offense. So let's take a look at arbitration. Pablo Lopez had a very solid year. 4.11 ERA. The year before that was a 3.66. He has 3 years of service time. He's 26. His per nines aren't crazy, but the last 2 innings he's basically thrown 195 innings. So there is value in that. If you take a look at his attributes, he has 81 durability. So a 3-year deal, 3.5. I think that's fair. Take him until he's a free agent. I'll be more like 3.8, but I'll take him until he's a free agent. And then at the time he's 29, I'm not sure if we can get a draft pick for someone like him, but you never know. Sandy Alcantara, he had a really solid year for back-to-back years. Now, innings pitched wasn't terribly high, only 117. He does have 83 durability, so and he has how many years of service time? 3. He's 26 as well. Kind of probably something very similar in that deal, and actually it'll be a little cheaper. So a 3-year deal, low threes. And make sure we offer him arbitration so we don't lose him. Austin Bryce. Now, someone on Twitter, sorry, I can't remember who told me, he's not born in China. He's like born in California or something like that. I don't know why it says China. But he was amazing. A 1.47 ERA and 104 innings pitched. That's amazing for a reliever. So definitely want to keep him around. Now, he has 4 years of service time. He's 29. A 2-year deal at 1 point. I'm going to do, 2 years at 1.7. More like 1.8. That's not bad. He'll be a free agent at that time. Adam Conley. Now, he was a lefty out of the pen. He didn't pitch great. He pitched a lot, but he didn't pitch great. Now, he does have good stamina, but I think we have enough young guys that I'm going to let him walk. JT Riddle is currently our best shortstop on the roster with Simmons going to the market. I would like to keep him as a worst case scenario. Let's offer him arbitration of like $900,000. How much does he want for like a 1-year deal? Now, he has 4 years of service time, so he's probably going to want like 2-ish. 2.8. I'm just going to do the arbitration. Julio Fernandez, a reliever. He pitched actually halfway decent at 3.78, but his potential's going down. Do I want to pay a lot? Nah, I'm going to let him go. And then Wallach, I'm going to let him go as well. Really solid defensive hitting catcher. 7 home runs. But I'm going to... Well, how much does he want? Oh, $500,000. Okay, no, I'll do that. $500,000 for a backup catcher for 2 years. Great deal. And we'll offer him the arbitration. He's not good. He's a really solid defensive catcher. He cannot hit. As a backup catcher, I mean, he did hit 7 home runs and 276 at-bats. That is actually not bad for a backup catcher. All right, so that is all done. Let's go to tender contracts. So we got Tippett, who will start next year in the show. Zarate, I'm working on it. He's probably 1-ish more year. So right now with Tippett being our first baseman, we might move Nick Prado. Or, I don't know, maybe keep Nick Prado as insurance in case Tippett struggles or gets hurt. I don't think he's going to struggle. I think he would only get hurt. And then I'm trying to think, we kind of need a shortstop. Our outfield is actually pretty much set with Dahl, Peterson, and Buxton. Now, do we move Kalenic? He's been improving. Is it a trade chip? I don't know. I'd rather not. But, I mean, if we can get a difference maker, I would like to improve our bullpen. We got one stud. We do have Roger Ramirez, who's an A potential. Bryce pitched well. I'm not sure he'll continue it. Our rotation is not great, but they're not bad. They're all pretty solid at what they do. But let's go and I don't think I can offer Tippett a long-term deal, so it's only like a 1-year deal. So let me just sign all these guys, and then we'll move forward with the offseason. All right, so those offers were made. We have no one we could lose in the Rule 5 draft. Now, before we look at free agency, part of me wants to maybe go and try to get a bona fide ace. I think we could maybe compete. We add a couple bullpen arms. I mean, we got catchers all set. First base is now going to be Tippett. Second base is all set for now. We'll see with Barreto. Third base, we got a really good player there. Shortstop, we do need to figure that out. And then the outfield's really good. Do we maybe trade Kalenic for a shortstop or a bona fide ace? And we can also... I'm not trading Alfonso, Hudson we just drafted. I'm not going to trade him yet. But we do have some other guys. I mean, we do have... I'm not going to trade Zarate. But I might trade Tommy Hammond, who's a big-time project. Not yet, because he doesn't have much value. But Will Banfield, we could trade him. Nick Prado, we could trade him. Diaz, we have people. Crowell, he's 21. He looks actually really solid. Maybe when Brian Anderson becomes more expensive. But our budget right now is actually really good. Look at $2.76 million in cash flow. Our team's at $70 million. Now, that does not include anyone that we've signed in the arbitration. But let's take a look at free agency. Oh, this is perfect. There's shortstops. There's closers available. There's starters now. This is where it gets tricky. So, I'm not going to take... I think we can get Correa, Story, Seager. We can get one of those three. And then also maybe Jansen, who actually struggled last year. But, I think get him on like a 1-year deal and then let him go to the market and get a draft pick. I don't know why the Dodgers did not give him a qualifying offer. Now, Trevor Story's 29. Last year he had 35 home runs. Also stole 14 bags, a 307 average, 377 on base, 597 slugging, an OPS of 974, 7.5 WAR. But he's 29. Correa's 27. He hit 328 with 34 home runs. He only played 136 games, but that power is good. His OPS was over 1,000. His WAR was 8.6. And then there is Corey Seager, who hit 313 with 41 home runs. But the year before, he hit 24. And the year before that, he hit 18. And those were full years. He played 100. I mean, he is very durable, which is kind of funny because he did miss 2018, and they gave him a 99 durability. This last year, OPS was 969. That's nice. WAR was 8.3. So it's like we can kind of pick, and there's also Simmons, but we're not going to get him. There's also Osuna. There's Bradley. We can get a good closer. Vasquez. So Story's the best overall, but he's also the oldest. Seager and Correa are the same overall. The thing is, Seager has an offer already made. Same with Story. No one's offered Seager a deal yet. Now, he's probably the least amount of power of the guys, even though he did hit 41, but I think consistently. But what he does bring is 87 fielding with an 86 arm, an 89 arm accuracy, and 84 reaction. Correa's 70s to low 80s, and then Story is high 70s. So I'm probably going to go after Seager because he's tied for the youngest. He is the lowest overall, but there's no other offers. And I know he can bring the defense and the hitting and the contact. We'll see if the power ever develops or it continues to develop. Now, he wants a 5-year, $150 million deal. I'll give him a player option. And let's front load that. Let's pay him more now because we can't afford it. And then maybe when guys like Tippett or Brian Anderson, we got to sign them, we might be able to have a little bit more money. So let's see. With no other people going after him, I think we can sign him. Kenley Jansen, let's go with a 1-year deal. Give him a little bit more money. Let's see if we can beat out the Dodgers. And we really take from 2 players from the Dodgers. So let's see what happens. Seager, we got him. He's a Marlin. Perfect. That is a great start at the offseason. Archie Bradley is a White Sox. Osuna's a Dodger. So I think the Dodgers are going to be out on Jansen then. Perez is a Giant. Okay. So Seager's out on I'm not Seager, excuse me. I don't know where he signed Jansen, but Vasquez is out there. He's a lefty. Again, I want to do a 1-year deal. I'm going to give him the most money. 9.3, that's a full bar. I'm not sure if he wants a 1-year deal, but let's see. Story's a Giant. We got Vasquez. Perfect. So there's our second big bullpen arm. Now our budget, we're still good. With $131 million next year. Seager's making $37.6, but take a look. 37.6, then 33.8, then 30, then 26.2, and then 22.4. He does have a player option on that deal, so he may decline it. I mean, realistically, he'll probably decline it. But the thing is, if he doesn't, he'll be what? 32, making $22 million? I think that's a very fair deal for us. Buxton's got those 2 years, but that second year, it's a team option, which will be declined. Dahl's got $12 million. That's a very good deal. Based on how well he hit last year, 38 home runs, 270 average, $12 million. Jock Peterson, 10.5, guy who can maybe hit 30. I just realized we have Seager and Jock in the outfield. Brian Anderson has been a great player for us. He hit 290 with 21 home runs, a 385 on base, and he plays really good defense. Alfaro's dirt cheap. I think I kind of want to get one more reliever. So what I'm going to do is let's do a little player search. And let's look for some closers. And I want let's do overall min of 80. Let's just see what's out there. So Jansen to go back to the Dodgers. Alvarado, 2 years before he's a free agent. He's another lefty. He's actually going down. He did struggle a little bit. Let's see if we can find a guy. No, Brad Hand. Oh, well, why can't I? Oh, crap. I did free agent. I don't want free agent. There we go. Brad Hand. We've had him in other franchises. He's on year 2 of 5. The contract's going up. Givens, year 1 of 3. $5.6 million. Now, he has been struggling. This past year was a good ERA, but before that, he's always in the 5s. Cody Allen's got a 1-year deal, making $4.1 million. He had a 1.4 ERA. It's within the division. I'm not giving up anyone huge. But I might give up, let's see, Christopher Torres? Okay, we need to give back money. Probably realistically won't be able to do that deal then. So, Let's go back to the search. Let's do closers. Let's do min overall of 80, and let's do max salary of 2 million. And you know what I'm going to do? Min salary of just 40,000. You're wondering, why am I doing a min of 40? That takes away anyone who's unsigned. And the best option is Don Rorobra. Great case per 9. A potential. A lefty. He did struggle for the Padres. Joe Keith. 2 first names is always a little scary. But he looks good, and he's already signed. He's a young guy. I don't know what his potential is, but could we maybe pry him? What do they want? Center and right fielders. No, I will not give up Kalenic on it. They'll do it for Miles Straw. Magnus Sierra almost gets it done. I like Straw a little bit more because he does have that speed and fielding. Sierra does not have the fielding, but he has the speed, but no stealing. And then maybe include Harold Ramirez and just another guy. Really doesn't fit your... Really? Alright, let me take out Ramirez. Okay, I guess... Alright, now I know what the problem could actually be. It could be because they don't want to give up that many. They don't want more players on their team. So I know I can do it for Miles Straw. I will do it for Miles Straw. They really like Miles Straw. They really do. Like, I'm looking at all these other guys I've offered. Like, what about Raul Valentin? Yeah, no, I guess they want Miles Straw. Which, okay, that's fine. I like him, but he's 27. I mean, he can really run. I know he can run. He can steal bases when he plays. But you know what? We get a guy who can pitch for us at the pen. So there's that. And then I think we're pretty much good. I don't think we have to do anything. Our budget actually just saved a little bit of money because of that. We're in a really good spot now. So let's just in the offseason. You son of a... Alright, well now we have work to do. We got to get rid of that contract by Simmons. And I am going to have to... I hope a team will be like, oh, I'll trade for him. We can get Jay Groom. Okay. The A's should have just signed him. We can get Swaggerty. I'm going to take Jay... Oh, no, we don't need a shortstop. Another shortstop. I'm going to take Jay Groom. 2 other guys. I don't know why they just didn't sign him, but I'm going to take Jay Groom. I'm not going to complain. Jay Groom probably doesn't have a crazy potential. I'm going to say like a 92. But it's definitely nice. 90. So barely an A. He's basically the same as Sixto Sanchez, except Sixto's better. I think he has a higher potential. Yep, so. Now is, okay, he's not eligible for the Rule 5 draft, so we're good. Posey's a Red Sox. That looks weird. Wheeler's a Cub. Inciarte's an A. Iglesias is a Brave. We have 4 too many people. Alright, let's fix that. Let's get rid of some of the older guys. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And for good measure, 5. Brandon Belt's a red. Going to be replacing Joey Votto, it looks like. Garrett Cole got traded back to the Astros from the Tigers for Forrest Whitley. Oh, wow. George Springer, I just noticed that. Forrest Whitley, who's 24 and 86 overall, and Liam Hendricks. I like that deal out for the Tigers because they got Forrest Whitley. And George Springer. So that's not bad. Rule 5 draft. So we're going to have the 15th pick in next year's draft. In the first round, we are going to lose our second round pick because we signed Corey Seager. I think that's fine. I'm going to take Brian Flynn. We need some relievers. And he's a lefty. And we do love lefties, but we need more. I'm not going to take anyone else in round 2. All right, there's the Rule 5 has come to an end. All right. Brian Flynn, they signed with Flynn, so he's making 1.2. They signed with us, so making 1.2. And JT Riddle, they signed with Riddle, he's making 2.7. And what's our budget looking like? We're still fine, so I can keep Riddle. Let's look at contract extensions. Vasquez, Caleb Smith, Phil Meyer, and then Sixto Sanchez. Yeah. The only one I would like to maybe sign, which he's not even an option, would be Tippett, but Vasquez, I'm not going to give him a deal. I kind of just want him to have this 1 year and get a draft pick for him. So let's go to the regular season, build our lineup, see where we rank and everything, and that would be the video. So pitching rotation, we didn't get that ace, but Lopez, Smith, Alcantara, Phil Meyer, and Sixto. Trevor Rogers is a long man. He did actually pitch really well. Phil Meyer pitched well. Alcantara is young. Same with Sixto, and they have higher ceiling. I'm going to probably send down Evan Marshall. 71 overall. Send him down. We do need to call up someone else. So we have 3 catchers on the roster. Send down BJ. Tippett's in the show. We're going to send down Diaz to AAA. I got to add him to the 40-man first. Now he's in the show. Second base is Barreto. I might call up Diaz. He can play second and short. We do have Riddle and Gabriel Arias. Riddle can play second, third, and short. Outfield, David Dahl, Jock Peterson, Buxton. I'm going to call up... I'll call it Pompey. We get one more spot. Do we have a backup first baseman? We do. We don't only have a backup third baseman. We have 4 outfielders. Let me see. Pitching. I think the pitching's fine. And the lineup. Let's build the lineup. So Buxton, Anderson, Seager, Peterson, Dahl. There's a lot of lefties. Alfaro. That's going to become Tippett. DH will be Prado and Barreto. So, now in the National League, Tippett. We'll have him bat at the bottom of the line, and if he hits, we'll move him up. I think he will, but let's kind of keep him. Let's keep it easy for him. And then that's going to be Tippett, and that's going to be Prado. And then that's going to be Tippett. So, I guess we'll just take... Oh, you know who I'll call up? Can you call up Josh Neal? I want the bat to develop a little bit more, actually. I guess we'll call up Sierra. He's at least fast. So we'll call him up. Now, the AAA team has, no one on it. I'm going to call you up to AA. Because you're an A potential. I want to see where you show up on the list. I'll call up the rest of these guys. I think we're going to have a pretty good team, and we may need to get another pitcher. I don't know. I'm going to have Zarate. Look at this. Look at these prospects in AA. Let's see what we're ranked. Phillies are 7th. We're 20th, but 2nd in speed, 13th in contact, 21st in power, 23rd in pitching, 12th in defense. Braves are 9th. Mets are 4th, and the Nationals are 22nd. This is a tough division. Take a look at top prospects. We have the top 2 prospects in baseball. Now, Tippett is in the majors. Zarate is in AA. Alfonso's in AAA. Kalenic is in AAA. Hudson. Now, where is that catcher? Was it No, it wasn't Almanza, was it? Where was the catcher that we passed on? Crowell's at 13. It was Preston Ponder. He was a catcher we passed on. So right now, Hudson's actually rated higher than Ponder. So, joke's on you guys. Jay Groom's at 19. That being said, I probably would have taken Ponder. We have a very, very stacked farm. Look at this. 4 top 9s, 6 top 13s, 7 top 19s. That's a great farm. Now, like I said, Tippett's graduating from it. He might be one of the best rookies we ever have in terms of the bat. He's got what is it, 90? Yeah, I was going to say 96. It's 97 potential. And, I'm excited to see how this team does. We got money to work with, a little bit, $484,000, but we now have that bona fide middle-of-the-order bat, I feel like, in Seager. We got another great bullpen arm. We got Tippett. Now I'm going to have him, like I said, bat near the bottom of the order. And like a couple months into the year, if he's hitting well, we'll move him up. If Buxton struggles and like Tippett is getting on base, he's not going to steal, but the dude should get on base. We'll call him. Maybe he'll bat third. I don't know. Seager might bat second. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll cross the bridge when we get to it. That'll be the next episode. But we got 2 big free agent signings. That's nice. I don't know. We'll see. We won 81 games last year. If we win like 87, 88, we might sneak in and get a wild card. Maybe win the division. The Phillies were ridiculous last year. I don't know if that will happen again. But we are in a very good spot. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Please drop a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you are new. I'll talk to you later. Take it easy. Peace.